Hello, everybody. I am back. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube and Twitch channels. I apologize for being kind of off and on streaming this week. We've had some internet issues that are fixed now. The big UPS battery for the modem died. So yeah, we have a new battery. We're good. We have internet again. And yeah, that's where I went yesterday. The internet literally just died on me yesterday in the middle of my stream, which was not very helpful. But yeah, so we're back, and I'm gonna do a bit of a stream tonight, and then hopefully I'll be able to do a bigger, longer stream tomorrow. But yeah, we've got some. Oh boy, do we have some videos. We're gonna save the big one for a little bit into the stream. And then I've also got some newer, interesting videos from new police channels that I haven't watched very much of, like Body Cam Watch and stuff. I've also got a people in court thing, Judge DeSanto, another Judge DeSanto. So, and I like her. So we've got plenty for plenty of things for us to watch. I can speak. I promise I can speak. So before we switch screens, I'm going to pop to the correct video. So what we're while we're doing this, I have been messing around a little bit with MK1 in practice mode, and I've discovered that Ashra isn't as slow as I thought she is. And I think she's another good one to pair with Goro. And maybe possibly Serena might actually be a good cameo for her. I know everybody and their dog is using Serena right now, but hey, she might actually be a viable cameo to pair with Ashra. I also found out how to change my fighter before I go back into Combat League. Thank you, Rattlehead, for that. I asked him on his stream today, so that was helpful. He's on vacation this week, so hopefully I'll be able to get some matches in with him. Because he's working when I'm streaming during the day, and then because he's in a different time zone, he's usually doing his band stuff when I'm streaming at night. So I haven't gotten a chance to play any sets with any of the BFGC. Actually, Sunday Night Fights is back this Sunday on T Blaze's channel. I threw my name in the ring for exhibitions. I will probably be streaming that. Because I won't be streaming from my console, I'll be streaming from my computer. So any lag that would have existed will not exist. And I don't even think it existed anyway, but hey, whatever. So, with those announcements out of the way, let's pop over to our live screen. And we're going to first look at this Judge DeSanto video. Hooray to people in court for these. And hooray to Law Talk with Mike for introducing us to this channel, People in Court.
Miss Jones, connect to audio.
Oh shit, she already sounds pissed. We've just started the video and Judge DeSanto already sounds not happy.
Please hold your sign up again.
You look like you work for the UAW there.
Some picture.
Fast forwarding through all this nonsense.
The back for you if you'd like some.
I appreciate it.
Oh, there we are. She's okay. Please unmute, Miss Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Jones.
Miss Jones, why are you not in person?
Oh shit. So she's supposed to be in person and she is via Zoom. Okay, so now she's extra unhappy because she was just there via video. She had to tell her to connect to audio. Now she's not even supposed to be there on a computer.
I'm not in person because I cannot get down there. I don't have the way there. I don't have the finance to get in a overall or live. I don't have a way to get there.
Okay, there's somebody there with you, correct?
Yes, I have.
Yes or no? Is there somebody there with you?
Yes, I have somebody to help me around here at the table. Yes.
Yes, then that person can bring you down to court.
No, they don't have a car. They're not here to do that. No, they're here to.
They're not here to do that. They're here to help me, but they're not here to help me. They can only help me in my house. As soon as I step outside, they're like, I wash my hands of you. I can't help you. I don't have a car.
Here to help me.
Okay, all this sounds really familiar, like the last time she was here. Yeah. No, Miss Jones? Miss Jones, you were ordered, excuse me, I'm going to call this on the record, but you were ordered to appear in person. So we're going to, I don't know that we're handling this today, but we're going on the record in the matter of Michelle Jones.
Good afternoon.
18236.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Omar Shasha on behalf of the people, P86332.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Judge. I'm Chambers on behalf of Ms. Jones, P63956.
Thank you. Ms. Jones, your name for the record, please.
Michelle Lynn Jones.
Okay. So today's the date scheduled for the exam, the preliminary examination.
So this is preliminary hearing. She definitely should be here in person for that. There's no reason for her not to be in person.
Which at no point was this indicated that this was going to be on Zoom. So I am very unclear, ma'am, as to how you didn't have any arrangements made to bring you to court?
Yeah, don't. I mean, Judge DeSanto, she's in Michigan, right? Or Kansas or something. Isn't there a bus? Can't you take a bus? Like, you don't have to take an Uber or a Lyft. Like, isn't there a public transit in wherever you are?
Are you waiting for me to say something to you?
Wait.
Arrangements made to bring you to court?
Are you waiting for me to say something to you?
Wait, what did she just ask?
Are you waiting for me to say something to you?
Are you what?
Are you waiting for me to say something to you?
I give up. I don't know what she's asking.
Yes.
Well, apparently Judge DeSanto knows what she's asking, so that's good. Because I have no idea what she's...
Unclear. Well, I was unclear that I had to be there in court, or I would have tried to make a raise. In fact, I would have been there. I was misunderstood about being in person at court.
But... okay, so you were unclear that you were supposed to be in person, but apparently there's been no Zoom arrangements, so I don't know.
That's why I
Ma'am? Ma'am, no,
That's
no. September 21st.
No.
September 21st.
She is having none of this. She's like, no. You stop talking now. You stop talking now. You are lying. You stop talking. Like, she's done. Judge DeSanto is having none of this nonsense.
We set this for an exam on today's date. I indicated in person. I never indicated on Zoom. You didn't have any information regarding appearing by Zoom. Your attorney didn't tell you to appear by Zoom.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering how she even got into the courtroom. Like, did she have to call in for the code that day? Like, if you're supposed to be in person, I'm assuming every day the courtroom would have a new code so that random people can't just go into the Zoom room and fuck things up. I would hope. So she must have had to call for the Zoom access that day. So I don't, like, this is very confusing to me. I don't know how she ever thought this was a Zoom thing.
Did he?
like I said, I was trying to speak, but you cut me off. I can't say anything. I'm waiting for you to get done.
Oh,
Like I said,
really?
Tell you to appear by Zoom. Did he?
Like I said, I was trying to speak, but you cut me off. I can't say anything. I'm waiting for you to get done.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to say, but you keep cutting me off, so I'm waiting for you to get done. The mouth.
Like I said, it was a misunderstanding. Obviously, it's on my part because I did not hear you say that.
Judge, just on behalf of Ms. Jones.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chambers, just one moment. Ms. Jones, have you had
Yeah.
communication with your attorney since your last court date?
Yes, so we have communicated with each other, yes.
At any point, did your attorney tell you that you only had to appear on Zoom?
No, when I talked to him, it was about the case. This is not about me appearing in court.
Okay, but that's part of the case, dude. Appearing for your preliminary trial is part of your case. So, I mean, like, before your last, or after your last court date, if you communicated with your attorney, one of the things that he should have communicated to you was where and how to appear for court.
Because I signed up to I don't have a way to get down. That's why I explained to him. Like I said, I know I was supposed to appear at
God,
this
your
time in
connection
court.
is so
That was my
bad, lady.
misunderstanding that I couldn't come. You know, I couldn't appear on Zoom. I'm supposed to be in person. It was my misunderstanding. Yes, we talked.
What'd you say after misunderstanding? I didn't hear that.
I said, yes, we talked. My not using Zoom.
Jesus,
I had to be in
dude. What? Where are you on Zoom from? A subway station? Holy crap.
person. I didn't take it that I could not use Zoom.
Okay, well, counsel, I'm not moving forward today with your client on Zoom. She has a bond violation that's alleging she tested positive for cocaine, failed to appear for other tests, and there's also warrants out for her arrest. And if she doesn't get down here by 3 o'clock,
She's literally talking. The judge isn't even speaking to this lady. She's speaking to her attorney, and the judge, and this lady's blah 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 blah.
and if she doesn't get down here by 3 o'clock, excuse me, please don't interrupt me. If she does not get down here by 3 o'clock, there will be a warrant issued for her arrest. I'm not going to indicate that you need to stay here in person, counsel, until 3 o'clock. You can appear by Zoom, but your client absolutely needs to be here in person for her hearing, which was scheduled at 11 a.m.
Yeah, the attorney's there, but she's not. Because that makes a lot of sense, right? For the attorney to be there, but she not.
Hearing, which was scheduled at 11 a.m. It is now 2 o'clock. You have had 3 hours, ma'am, at least since you've been notified that you need to be here in person to arrange for a ride, and you have not done that. You have until 3 p.m. to arrive at the 27th District Court, or there will be a warrant issued for your arrest.
She is pissed. Judge DeSanto is not a happy judge right now. Oh, man. Dead silence.
Are you clear on that?
I'm clear on that. You're not even, I don't understand what you're saying. You're just going to tell me I can just jump in a ride and get down in the court, and I don't
have you heard of a bus? I'm disabled too. Have you heard of a bus?
have any way to get no financial or anything. Oh, no, I'm not understanding what you're saying. For a 5-year-old case, I'm taking it quite personal.
Yeah.
The last time I heard you screaming at my attorney, I had a misunderstanding.
I don't believe you.
She was screaming at your attorney, huh?
Attorney, I had a misunderstanding.
I don't believe you.
I was there at 8 o'clock. What, 30?
Ms. Jones, bear with me 1 second. Judge, this is
the attorney's like, Miss Jones, please, for the love of God, shut up.
I was going to ask, and I understand what the court has said. I do. I was just going to ask, I do believe she's being genuine in that she did believe that this was she was wrong in that. And I think she's acknowledged that misunderstanding. If we could put it over a week.
No.
And if she doesn't appear next week, then the obvious result would be cake. We also know that she has to address the bond situation as well.
A week? First of all, she's 3 hours late to her court date and her court hearing, and now you want the judge to give her another week? I mean, I know you're her lawyer and you're supposed to, be on her side, but come on, man.
Right. If counsel, quite frankly, if she didn't have this bond violation, I would consider adjourning it over for 1 week. But you also contacted her shortly after 11, maybe 11:30, I think it was. And so she's had since then to arrange for transportation to get here.
And for all fairness to Ms. Jones, so the court knows, she did communicate with me with regards to the testing. The issue she was having at that time was that she was immigrant and that she could not pay the $20 that was required for the testing. And she just didn't have money. She indicated this to me.
That's not the court's problem.
A week.
If you don't have the money to pay for your testing, perhaps you shouldn't be doing coke and crap while you're on bond.
Perhaps possible. And it was my intent to perhaps communicate with the court and try to see if something could be worked out, if the fees could be waived.
It was your intent, but did you actually do it?
I know according to the bond allegations that she missed the test date, that would be why when we hold the hearing with regards to that, that's what's going to come out. I just wanted the court to know, to let you know that she has been in communication with me with regards to that. I was prepared before I actually got the violation notice to my email. I figured we were going to have to address that at this time, but she had.
Why didn't you address it? Okay, if you were prepared and had notice before you got the violation email, why didn't you do the attorney thing and address it before the violation happened? Like, if you knew it was going to be an issue, why didn't you do your job and address the situation?
I had communicated that issue.
Sounds like you're not representing your client very well.
Okay, I can appreciate that. That doesn't address the positive cocaine either.
Yeah, I agree.
So the missed test is not the only issue regarding the bond violation. The positive cocaine is a huge problem. So not only has she violated this court's order regarding that, her charge from 5 years ago is a possession charge, and now she tested positive for cocaine, allegedly, as a bond violation.
That's a problem.
So, that is why this court is not putting this over for another week, because she's violated this court's bond condition as it's alleged. And if it was only the missed test, counsel, we could have, if there was some communication with the court, we could have done testing right here at the court. But we didn't have any information regarding that. I could have her tested right now when she gets here to court. We could see where she's at. Ma'am, what would be in your system if you were to test right now?
Right now, it's clean. I would have been clean then. I didn't know I
God damn, woman. Fix your connection.
and arrested and had to do all this. This came out of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna come down here. I party. That was years ago, but I had to come right then to your court. I had that in my system way before then.
What?
Ma'am, you, this shows,
The Judge DeSanto's like, I don't know how to handle this right now.
this shows that you were tested, you were ordered to test on September 8th. You didn't go in until September, excuse me.
Stop
don't
talking, dude.
You didn't go in to test until September 13th. So that was 1 week after you were ordered not to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. And it's alleged you tested positive for cocaine and opiates.
Oh,
So,
cocaine and opiates. Well then.
as such, this court is going to state that you need to be here by 3 o'clock. You need to be here by 3 o'clock or a warrant issued for your arrest. Your attorney can appear on Zoom because he's been here practically wilting away because of his hunger. He's been here for 3 hours waiting for you, and you haven't made any attempt to get down here.
You don't know
You have
that.
until 3 o'clock.
Really? You don't know that? Oh, well, what? Well, are you there? Did you call the court to say you couldn't be there? Do you have transportation? Is there a way I can get there? Is there a program for low-income people? Like, did you ask any of those questions?
You don't know
You have
that.
until 3 o'clock.
You don't know
You have
that.
until 3 o'clock.
You have until 3 o'clock. Or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
You want me to zoom in at you, Judge?
Yes, counsel, please zoom in at 3 o'clock.
Please zoom in. Zoom!
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so we are going to go on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Michelle Jones. 18236. And appearance, counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Omar Shaja on behalf of the people, PH 6332.
And Arnie Chambers, Judge, P63956 on behalf of Ms. Jones.
He actually sounds better on a microphone than he did in person. That's kind of funny.
All right, thank you. And counsel, were you able to get in touch with Ms. Jones?
Yes, Judge, I don't think she has ways of making it, so I don't expect her to show up today.
Okay. Well, as the court had this matter scheduled for 11 a.m. and Ms. Jones misunderstood or chose or what have you to zoom in and not make any attempts to prepare for rides. The court will also note that one of the big concerns this court has is the bond violation that Ms. Jones has.
And the fact that she was incredibly rude and belligerent on the last Zoom call.
That's alleged in the positive cocaine. I understand that there is some mistests as well, but the bigger concern for the court is the positive cocaine. Also, counsel, is your client expecting a child? Is your client pregnant?
Uh-oh.
I don't know anything about that, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, God, I hope not if she was doing coke.
I feel like when she was in court for her arraignment on September 7th, I feel like she indicated that she was pregnant.
No.
Well, that's a problem. If she's pregnant and she's doing cocaine, that's a problem. That's a whole other that's a family and children's services matter at this point.
No, I don't know anything about that. I mean, maybe so. I don't know.
Okay, I'm just trying to recall and make sure I have the cases correct. Because in the event she is pregnant, it's even more concerning that she is testing positive for cocaine. The court will also note that she does have some pending warrants for her arrest as well. And therefore, the court is going to issue a warrant as we are now at 3:24. And the court gave her 1 more hour to appear in court for 3 p.m. And therefore,
she's going to jail.
Ms. Jones has failed to appear for court, and the court's going to issue a warrant immediately based upon her previous failure to appear and the length of time it took for her to start to resolve this issue to begin with, given this is a 2018 case.
God damn.
So the court's going to indicate the previous bond of 25.
5 freaking years? Just get it over with, dude.
To
God.
Indicate the previous bond of $2,500 is forfeited, and the court will indicate a $50,000 10% bond.
Ooh, wow, that was a big jump. That's a big jump in bond. You done fucked up, Miss Jones.
All right, thank you for your patience, Mr. Chambers.
Judge, before I left, I meant to stop at the clerk's window and request an ROA. Is there a way an ROA could be emailed to me on this matter?
Yes. Is your email in the online bar journal, counsel?
Yeah. It's. I believe I've got communication from the court before. I do believe, but Chambers, HETY.com. It's in there. Yes, it should be at least.
All right. Thank you.
Wow, $2,500 to $50,000 10% cash bond. That is hefty. That is hefty. Don't fuck with Judge DeSanto, apparently. So this is the body cam watch video. This is apparently we have another drunk person crying for their parents when the police get them in handcuffs.
On Thursday, August 25th, 2022, a Florida deputy observed a Chevrolet sedan deviating from its lane.
That sounds like one of the TikTok AI voices.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Deputy Schwartz, County Sheriff's Office. Reach for a stoppage, roll over the road back there. Kind of cut. Yeah, kind of cut right across the center. You okay? Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance.
I don't have insurance. I do have insurance, but I don't think I have. I never got the
So we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
All right, hang on in the car for me.
She sounds pretty clear so far.
Stay in the car for me. I'll be right back. All right, Miss Alexa. Do me a favor. Step out of the car for me.
Uh-oh.
All right. Here's the deal. Pulled you over for a lane violation. Got all over the place. Okay. There's an odor of alcohol present in the vehicle as I'm speaking to you. Okay.
I love it. They're either so drunk that they're reeking it up in the car of booze, or they're stupid enough to have an open container in the car.
Or from your breath as I talk to you. Okay. For use of standardized field sobriety tests, I want you to show me you're able to operate a motor vehicle without impairment. You understand?
I did it right now. What if I...
No, later. Later, after you're done driving.
get a ride?
You understand?
I did it right now. What if I get a ride?
You can't call a ride. We're not calling an Uber. We're not doing anything. You're driving your car. I want to make sure that you're able to get in your car and drive home.
You can't just ditch your car in a random spot on the road and take an Uber. You started driving. Now you have to either get your car towed and you go to the drunk tank, or you go home.
What if I ride home?
No. We're not leaving your car here. You're in your vehicle.
Why?
And I have to make sure you're safe enough to...
Ride home?
No. We're not leaving your car here. Drive home.
What if I ride home?
No. We're not leaving your car here. You're in your vehicle.
Why?
And I have to make sure you're safe enough to drive
Why, she says?
in your current condition. Okay? Because you were driving when I made contact with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if
Oh.
I ride home? Like, what if what if I park my car and then my mom?
Not an
Or, like, why are you
No.
looking at me?
Not an option.
Well, I don't know why. Like,
Because that's not how this works, dear. You started to drive your vehicle. So you clearly either didn't care about the drinking and driving laws, or you clearly feel you are not drunk enough to be impaired. So, either you are not drunk enough to be impaired, in which case you can continue on your way home after he assesses you, or your car is getting towed to the impound lot.
was it me swerving or something? And
Yeah.
you pulled me over?
Yes,
leaving
he
your
already
lane.
said
Driving
that.
completely over the center lane of travel. Are you on your phone? Is there something to explain?
I
What
don't know
that-
why you
what-
think I'm like drinking. Like, I don't know.
Well, I can smell alcohol come from your breath even as you're standing here outside of the vehicle. Okay?
Okay. Why do they speak through their noses? Okay, doesn't mean I'm drunk though. Like, oh my god.
You know, I don't know. And it's my job to make sure you're not impaired before you get in your car and drive home from here.
I'm not gonna drive from there. Why can't my mom come and get me
Not an
then?
option. It's you drive home or you don't drive home.
Why? Why can't mom come and get me?
It's not an option. Okay?
Why?
Because you're an operator of a motor vehicle and you were driving.
But
a car.
I'm not gonna
You were
drive.
driving
though,
a
but I'm
car
not-
that's considered.
But you already started driving, so you can't be like, oh shit, no, I'm done driving now, and leave your car. That's not how that works.
You were driving a car in this condition. Okay? So it's already, okay, so you want to
Can
participate?
you tell my mom first? So can I call her and tell her?
No, you're not calling it.
Why?
Because you are an adult, okay, and you were driving a car, and I'm going to make sure you're able to drive a car safely home.
But I still live at home though, so like, why can't I call her and tell her that yeah, I am doing this?
You don't have
Because you're an... Why? What is with this generation? What is with this generation? Oh my god, Fuck my parents. I hate them. They've ruined my life. I'm so traumatized by them. Can I call my mom, please? Now that you've pulled me over? What the fuck, man?
You're not
Why
calling me.
can't she be here though? Why? Why?
We're gonna try to move on, okay? Right now, are you sick or injured?
No, no. Man, I can't call my mom and tell
No,
her.
you cannot call anybody. You cannot make any phone calls right
I'm
now.
not trying to come get me. I'm just trying to come be here.
No. Are you diabetic? Do you take
Why?
insulin?
Can I ask why?
Because you're an adult and you're driving a car, and this isn't phone a friend. This isn't call for a ride.
Thank
I'm not
you.
calling
Right-
her
right
ride.
now-
I'm just
right
in
now,
the car to,
you're-
like, tell her, like, they, like, to
I'm
be here and
conducting
this
a
and that.
DUI investigation, and I want to make sure that you're
Okay,
safe
yeah,
to drive
I
home.
understand,
And I don't need your
but-
mom here. Okay? You're an adult, okay? But that is not an option right now.
But I say I'm 20 years old though, and it still matters.
I'm 20 years old though, and it's still mad. Is she about to cry? I'm 20 years old, and it still matters. I'm a child. I'm 20 and I'm a child, but I want to be able to drive a car and do everything except, deal with my stupid actions.
For this first one, if you come back here, let's we're gonna stay right here. You're staying right
Why
here
is it trivial though? Why is it trivial?
because everything's being audio and video recorded, okay? And
Why
it's
are
our
you repeating questions?
If you come back here, let's we're gonna stay right here. You're staying right
Why
here
is it trivial though? Why is it trivial?
because everything's being audio and video recorded, okay?
See, she's repeating everything twice. That's weird.
And it's our policy to have two officers.
But yeah, y'all.
It's our policy to have two officers present while we're doing a DUI investigation, okay?
Can you call my mom?
No.
No, not an option. Stay over there.
And you need to step away.
Okay? So I need you to stand here and face me if you'd like to participate. Okay. We're going to stand right here.
Mom, why can't you be here? Like,
Because it is not an option. I've explained to you that you're an adult and I'm conducting an investigation. You're repeating my investigation.
Why can't I have her?
And I've explained to you numerous times that it's not an option. I'm not qualified.
I love how she just keeps going, why? Like, it's like watching a fully grown 5-year-old eat your vegetables. Why? Because I said so. Why? Go to bed. Why? Turn and face me. Why? We're not calling your mom. Why? Fuck.
My investigation.
Why can't I have her?
And I've explained to you numerous times that it's not an option. I'm not calling your mother. If he wants to call your mom, that's fine. But if she shows up here, I'm going to do the same thing I just told her to do. Stay away from us. Okay? Because she is not a part of this. It's between me and you. Okay? So, you can stand right. I'm going to go up and down now, okay?
Does it last this long?
Yes, it does.
Why are you yelling?
Arguing. I'm just saying I've been through this, so.
Well, then you should shut up and know what you're doing and also not have it happen again.
Do you see the stimulus, the red tip of my finger?
Because sometimes cops fuck with people, and like they shouldn't. I'm just saying, like they do, like they have power over like other shit. Like it's not.
Do you even know what you just said? Because I don't know what you just said. That sounded like English mixed with some other incoherentness.
Would you like to continue?
I'm just saying. So I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like there's like cops who like maybe have power over like other shit, and it's not worth it. So.
Okay. You see the red tip is?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna follow. It's gonna go up and down now. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Pass. Right. Pass. Okay.
No.
Next one.
We're gonna continue. Okay.
Okay. We'll continue. Can I call my mom now?
No! Oh my god. Why do you have to call your mom? Is your mommy joined at your hip? Do you have to... Do you have... Does your mom still brush your teeth for you? Like, come on.
No.
Why? Why?
I've told you numerous times you're not calling.
Why? Why though?
You're an
Because
adult.
you're
You're
20.
an adult, and she is not gonna be present for this. Okay. So we're gonna continue. Okay. We don't really have a line to work with for the parking lot unless you want to relocate over there.
Well, what's the normal line that it's supposed to be on though?
Well, we work with what we're given, okay? And we're in a business.
Work what you're given. Work what you're given.
I pulled you over in a gas station. There's no.
Why does that make you so angry?
Well, what's the normal line that it's supposed to be on though?
Well, we work with what we're given, okay? And we're in a business.
Work what you're given. Work what you're given.
I pulled you over in a gas station. There's no lines in our immediate area.
That makes her so angry. Oh, work with what you're given. Oh, what you're given. It's like, yes, dear. That's called problem solving.
Relocate over
What's
there.
the normal line though? Like a straight line? You can go on the street.
I would not like to go on the street. I'd
Why
like to go
not?
right there. There's no
Because
line.
that's stupid.
That's a senior line though.
Well,
Y'all will
that's
get
a standard
anyone
line.
at anything. Y'all will get anyone for any little thing they fuck up on. Y'all get them for that. So let's go on the street then, because I don't care about
We could use an imaginary line right here as well.
Wow. So, because you decided to drive drunk, it's their fault. They catch you on every little thing you fuck up on, and as a result, you wouldn't care about getting hit by a car. Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you okay with that?
Well, no, actually, we can do imaginary line, because then you're not gonna, no, we can't do that.
I'm gonna have you stand where you were
No,
standing.
we can't do that. It's not a lie. It's not normal. Like, don't. And one little step off, you're gonna be like, oh.
Okay. Would you like to move on?
Normal line.
Okay, we're not gonna.
Line, like.
I hope that we don't. I hope we're not at an impasse here. We have a solid yellow line right there. It's nice and straight. It's about the width that we need. Okay. Or we can use an imaginary line right
It's
here.
not the same as that.
Oh my
It's not the same
god.
as that line though on the street though.
Why do you want to use the line on the street? There's a yellow line right there. Why do you have to use the fucking lane lines on the street? Oh, wait, I know, because you want the cop to get hit by a car. Not you. You want the cop to get hit.
Well, we don't have to use a line on the street.
But if I still fucked up on that line, you can't take me to jail. I'm not dumb. I've been through this.
It
I've been
doesn't
through this,
matter
dumbass.
what line you fuck up on. If you fuck up on any line, you're gonna go to jail.
Would you like to continue or like to move on to another?
that line? You're going on that
We're
line?
not going out into the street. Okay, we're gonna go out. We can either use this yellow line right there, or we can use one of these yellow lines right here. What would you
Why?
rather?
Why? That's the normal line you do it on though.
Or we can use an imaginary.
No, it's not. That's the normal line you do it on. That you do it wherever you are. It can be done in a parking lot. It can be done on the road. It can be done, like, what do you mean? There's like, this is the DUI testing line. This is specifically what it's painted on the road for. It's not actually a lane line. It's not actually to help cars drive. It's the DUI testing line.
Imaginary line right here. See, right here, I've given you three options. Okay?
Okay, what's the imaginary line? Just show
Imaginary
me.
line
show
is a
me.
line
Okay, show
about
me.
the width of your foot.
Wow,
Okay? Well, I'm gonna have you
dude.
stand, but I'm not gonna abbreviate this, okay?
Slow, so I don't really
You are a
understand, like,
horrible
Okay,
person.
so
Can you
you know
say
how
it
you were
once?
standing? Ma'am, will you stand right there for me where you were standing and face this way?
But this is a normal. That's a single line, and that's a
We're
fat
gonna
line.
pretend that we have a line that goes as long as
So what? Does it matter what width the line is?
you need. It's only about 9 feet long, okay? We're gonna stand with that line, with our left foot on that line, and our right foot directly in front of it, heel toe fashion, just like that. Could you get in that position for me? Just like that.
So we're doing this right there, but I thought something in a normal line though.
No, we can use imaginary line.
Oh my
When I
god.
instruct you-
It's not a normal line. It's not the normal line. Either you are OCD as fuck or you are being ridiculously obtuse.
Okay, you
I'm
take
going
9
with
heel-to-toe steps
ridiculously
along that line.
obtuse.
Okay? You take a series of small steps around your lead foot, just like that. You take 9 heel-to-toe steps back direction you came from. Okay? Do you have any questions for me? Okay.
So 9 here and 9 down.
Yep. It's just how I explain it. So,
What the fuck is that?
my body worn camera. Okay, I'm gonna film.
Hello, cannabis.
So when you're ready, go ahead and begin.
Why do you film it?
You're being audio video recorded this whole time.
Why do you film it?
We film everything.
So 9 here, 9 back.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any questions?
Hey, but I think we should do this on the normal line because
I offered you
It's a
an
normal
imaginary line,
line.
the yellow line over there, the yellow line over here.
She gets twisted with a fucking with cops. So she gets twisted with like anything. It's
Yes, because the width of the line is the thing that matters in this scenario.
Step off a little tiny bit of the line, it's fucking twisted. So
It's about the width of your foot, okay? And there's a difference between stepping off and stepping a little to the side, okay? So it's about the width of your foot. All right? So when you were ready to begin, go right ahead.
So it's heel to toe, right? Heel to toe, right?
Yep. Just as I demonstrated.
So this is my first one, right?
Your first step is with your left foot.
Are you having trouble figuring out what's left and what's right?
7, 8, 9, right? Right?
Do you remember?
That was 9. So how is that wrong?
It's a test, dude. He's not gonna fucking tell you. That would negate you doing a test.
That's more than 9.
You know, we've been standing with our toes. You know, I want to make sure you're able to safely drive home to Poxy. Okay, it's a ways down here. It's off of Sunnybrook. Okay, so feet, toes together, just like that. Okay, can you make 2 pointer fingers just like this and bring it back down to your side? Okay, when I instruct you to, you're gonna close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay, you don't have to do it yet. I'll tell you when. Okay, so after you close your eyes and tilt your head back, I'm gonna call out a series of commands. Okay, I'm gonna say left. When I say left, you can take the left tip of your finger and touch the tip of your nose.
It's not a DUI thing.
Yeah, it is. It is a DUI thing. Just because you didn't do it last time doesn't make it not a DUI thing.
You're back down your side without being instructed.
Why am I doing this? It's not a DUI thing.
When I say right,
No,
you do the same thing.
I
You take
just
the right
know.
tip of your finger,
I
touch the
know.
tip of your nose,
Please,
and bring it back down your side without being instructed.
It's not a DUI thing. So can
It
you
is.
know why?
I assure you it is.
I've had a DUI. I've never did this with my DUI though.
That doesn't make it not a DUI. Oh my lord. The fact that you keep referencing the fact that you've had a DUI before makes this even worse.
How is that a thing?
It is a thing. It's part of standardized field sobriety tasks. Okay, I'm asking you to participate. Okay, it's your choice. I've explained it.
I
Demonstrate.
passed pretty much almost every.
Ma'am, you need to stay over there.
You want me to continue?
That's fantastic. You need to stay over there.
You want me to start over again?
You need to stay over there. If you ask another question, it's going to be obstruction.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't. No.
Would you like me to explain and demonstrate again?
No, and I've been through this before.
Okay. So do you want to participate or should we move on?
We've already moved on many times.
Yeah, this is the next.
We've already moved on many times. Oh my lord. I don't understand how these police don't. No wonder cops drink. I just say that. No wonder
This is the last
cops
one.
drink.
This is the last one I ask you to participate. Okay? So again, feet together, like I have.
Do it again.
Okay? Toes and heels together. Pointer fingers.
Right, I've never done this before though. So is this
Well,
something you're making up?
I'm explaining and demonstrating.
You're making this up?
It's standardized. I'm not making anything up.
Are you sure?
Yes. Okay?
Yes, cops make things up though.
Okay.
Not being me like that.
Cops make things up though. Yeah. Yes, some of them do. The majority of them, however, are just doing their job.
They fucking make shit up and put it in their fucking brain.
I'm not making anything up. So again, feet together, pointer fingers.
I love how
down our
she's
side.
so angry.
They are.
Do you want me to explain it? Do you want me to explain again?
Yeah, please too.
She's just so angry and for no reason, and she thinks that getting him to explain it again is he's gonna like screw up the explanation, and she can go, "Aha! You are making it up."
Pointer finger down your side. When I tell you to, you're gonna close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay? You don't have to do it yet. Just watch me. Okay? I'm gonna call out a series of commands. Okay? I'm gonna say left. When I say left, you take the left tip of your finger, touch the tip of your nose, just like that.
But
Okay?
my head's gonna be back, or
And bring-
I'm gonna have my
yes.
head fixed.
You're gonna have your head back and your eyes closed.
But your head's not back.
I'm explaining and demonstrating. Okay?
You're not demonstrating anything.
I am.
You're not demonstrating
I'm not going to tilt my head back or close my eyes in front of you. I'm not going to do that. Okay? So again, I've said left. When I say right, take the right tip of your finger, and touch the tip of your nose, just like that. Bring it back down your side without me telling you to do so. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Here?
Yep. This thing.
But why does it have back though? Why does it have that?
It's part of the
Break my
task.
neck? How far will it
No, about 45
Dude.
degrees, just like that.
Is this a
Are you mentally okay? Like did you miss your Adderall today? Like you are just all over the place, even for a drunk person.
You're making up because when I invited you, I said, like,
sure you're not making
other cops. I'm just asking.
It's
Like,
standardized.
You've asked that
Standardized field
5
sobriety
times.
test, okay?
But my sobriety test, it wasn't like this though.
It's a standardized
It
field
was like a
sobriety
year
test.
ago.
Okay. Standardized field sobriety test. Okay. So again, when you're ready, we're gonna move on. So when you are ready,
This is the last one.
yes.
Okay.
You close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay. You don't have to bend over backwards. That's a little far.
Okay. How
About
far you want me to go?
about 45 degrees, just like that. Okay.
Just like this, dude.
Right, finger to my nose, right? Right.
I'm gonna tell you which finger you use. You should touch your finger to your nose. Okay.
Okay. Eyes closed, right? Or eyes open?
Eyes closed the entire time.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Left. Right. And
Both.
Done.
Yep, you're all done.
And you're drunk as fuck. And rude and belligerent and argumentative and obstructive and all of the ifs.
Right. You are going to be placed under arrest for DUI. Place your hands behind your back.
No, I'm not.
Do not resist me, okay? Place your hands behind your back.
I love how they always say, "No, I'm not." Like the police officer will be like, "Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry, you're not under arrest."
Mind you, all different. Mom.
Going away, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Put your hands together. She said. Put your hands together. She said. Other charge. You're getting resisted. Stay back! Stay back! I'm not paying you either! Stay back! She's getting charged with it.
Oh god.
Other charge.
She ran for her mom.
Stay back! I'm not paying you either! Stay back! She's getting charged with it. Stop. I got locked. Walk into the back of the car. Stop. Go to your car. Go to your car and leave. Cooler in the back.
Oh, good. Oh god, this is why she's like this, because the mom is just as bad.
Violation too.
Go to your car. Go to your car and leave. Cooler in the back.
Who's the car registered to?
It's registered to her.
Huh, it's registered to her?
I have a right to stand here with my property. Oh, yeah. Yep. I can see exactly why this chick is exactly the way she is.
It's not hers, yeah.
She passed everything. Everything. I watched.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. I watched you get
Uh-huh. You watched the whole thing. Good for you. Good for you, enabler. Good for you.
Intercooler.
All right.
That's intercooler, guys. I watched.
I suggest you walk away because I'll take you to jail next for obstruction.
Mom and daughter going to jail together. Wouldn't that be lovely?
I wonder who arrested her last.
Me. I'm leaving.
Okay.
You need anything from me?
No.
First, let's check her cuffs.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I didn't get nasty. I tried to walk up nice.
No, you didn't.
Step out.
You've been just as shitty as your daughter. You have seriously been just as shitty as your daughter.
Why?
Because I think you undid your cuffs. Step out.
No, I didn't.
Turn that way then.
Why does it matter?
Because I'm checking her handcuffs now. Turn that way. Yeah.
No, I did. Let go of me. Then let go of me.
resisting good?
I'm not resisting!
Pulling,
I did not
pulling away is resisting.
Hey!
She's a gnat's ass away from going for obstruction.
Really? That's why I'm so
If she takes another foot over
Why
here.
did you just hold your body for no reason? Why do you hold your body for no reason? Why are you on my car?
Why are you talking like you're on 2 times speed?
Right,
And
I passed
somebody
everything.
please
I passed
arrest
everything,
your
though. I
mother.
passed everything, though. So I passed though. Why? But I passed. So why can't I talk to my mama? Let me talk to her for 1 fucking
No.
second. Let me talk to her then. Let me talk to her. Shit, let me talk to her.
Have a seat.
Yo!
Dude, are you gonna say let me talk to her one more time? Because I think you've said let me talk to her about 10 times in the last 10 seconds.
Get out of my car, please, Mom!
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Please, Mom!
Get in the
Go
car.
in my fucking car, please!
Oh, what's in the car? I wonder. What's in the car?
I'll send you the tow sheet, alright? She reeks of alcohol.
Why would I go to Field Sprite? Because I'm going to tell you right now she did. He's a fucking asshole that just strong-armed her, and you witnessed it all. You seen it.
Yes, because
No.
she resisted.
No, she did not resist.
right.
She just said no. And then all
Dude, woman, you sound like a crackhead.
Okay,
is let me talk about it.
resisting.
That's why he just
hold on.
checked her
Do you want to
gloves
listen or
because
do you
they
want
were
to
too
keep
tight.
talking?
Too tight. That's why he checked
Resisting
her cuffs.
is pulling, pushing, anything
That's an
active
extra
like
charge
that.
for you guys to get.
She had active
Now.
resistance against him.
No, he
All right?
didn't. Come on,
Yes,
he's
she
double
did.
her fucking size. He's fucking up
Okay.
500 pounds to
Okay.
90 pounds.
If I have you in handcuffs and you're pulling away,
No,
preventing
if
me
he-
from putting you in handcuffs,
You know what he's pulling away for?
What?
Because he's got him so fucking tight. That's why he just checked him again.
they weren't tight.
She said they're
just
so
slipped
tight.
out of them.
Bullshit.
She slipped
Bullshit.
out of them. It's all
Bullshit.
on
I
camera.
watched him.
Yeah, and she wasn't.
I watched him! Oh my lord! This is why your daughter is the way she is, woman. Because of you.
Why are you on
I
camera?
watched it.
Okay.
He
We-
strong-armed the fuck out of her. He's 500 pounds to her 90 pounds. He threw her up against the back, fucking did all
No,
this
he
shit to her.
didn't.
I watched it.
All right.
And you stood there and witnessed it too.
Yeah, I helped him take her
Yeah.
into custody.
Bullshit. He's I don't
Nothing-
even want him driving.
nothing
He's
that
probably gonna
officer-
slap the fuck out of her. He's
Nothing.
an asshole.
Nothing.
What
that
the
off-
I don't even want him driving.
nothing
He's
that
probably
officer-
gonna slap the fuck out of her. He's
Nothing.
an asshole.
Nothing that
No,
officer
I'm
did.
telling you right now.
Wow.
I watched her. She's standing there doing this. You guys did all kinds of tests on her.
Yeah, she
Then
won.
You are a crazy person. Like, holy
When
shit.
When she
Out of
did
her
the
shit out
walk
of the
and
cooler
turn,
that she's not
when
even
she did the
drinking.
walk and turn, she stepped off the line.
She has
When
shit
she
in the
did the
cooler,
finger to
backseat
nose,
of
she missed
car.
her nose.
Pulling it all out.
She failed to put her
Sticking it
arm.
up on the
finger
hood.
You don't need to explain this.
I know. It's just
Arrest
unbelievable.
her.
Do you have any questions?
Arrest that bitch. Seriously. Arrest the mom. Okay. I don't know what this video is because voiceover is saying weird, mispronouncing names. So this is a short little video before we get into the meat and
Keep
potatoes.
twisting my arm. You got me in a full Nelson here, demanding that I speak about this situation. So you know what? I'll do it. Yandere Dev.
Yeah, see, voiceover butchered that.
A very infamous name on the internet. He is responsible for the game Yandere Simulator. That might ring some bells or pour
Nope.
some salt into an old wound if you've been around the YouTube Let's Play scene for a while. This is a game that blew up online because some of the biggest channels on the platform played it. In a nutshell, the game is basically Naughty Bear, but set in a Japanese high school. You just assassinate a bunch of high school girls, and
Oh.
it promised unlimited features. This game was basically going to be Life 2. Yandere Dev's ambition was unlike anything in the world. He was like,
I've never heard of this game ever.
2. Yandere Dev's ambition was unlike anything in the world. He was like a black hole just constantly trying to absorb everything and put it into his game. So it never actually fully came out. It has only ever existed in like testing states, you know. It's still in a primitive state, not fully released. You know, there's things in there that are extremely degenerate. Like I remember there was a big controversy about like the upskirt panty shots you can do in the game. It's just a very odd experience, and the developer behind it is even more odd, Yandere Dev. Over the course of 8 years, he did more damage to his reputation than Activision Blizzard.
Damn, that's saying something. And I've never heard of this dude ever. This is crazy. I don't know about this game. I don't know about this person.
His online presence became a joke to a lot of people and achieved the status of a lol cow. I'm not here to just like go down memory lane with every controversy and everything that's happened along the journey, but it's important to set the stage here for what's currently going on with Yandere Dev. So over the course of 8 years, everyone has paid attention to every single minute that this guy has broadcast his life online, as well as the way he conducts himself with his fans, and it's led to a lot of less than savory things being revealed. And this past week has been the worst week for him, when a lot of screenshots came out from Snapchat conversations, as well as some other very serious allegations levied against him.
Oh, good old Snapchat conversations. They always get you with the Snapchat conversations.
All hit the public eye. So this one here has been making the rounds. You're the one traumatizing me. That's allegedly Yandere Dev, cosplay fan. And they say, I'm sorry. And then he goes, this here is trauma. This is abuse. This is power imbalance. I am being emotionally abused by you. To which they respond, I'm 16. And then he goes, you have this massive blackmail over me. You're 35. And when I first saw this, it gave me a hearty belly laugh like Santa Claus. What?
Like, seriously? You have this massive blackmail over me? Well, if you're 35 and that person is 16, that's your fault.
And when I first saw this, it gave me a hearty belly laugh like Santa Claus. What an unbelievably creepy, concerning exchange. Now, he has made a response to all of this, saying, you know, it's unwise choices he's been making as a result of deteriorating mental health over the years.
Oh.
And he is owning up to him being responsible for these things. Like, he's not trying to say, it's deep faked, this is all, you know, a deep state operation to frame him because big AAA titles are afraid of Yandere Simulator being released. He's not going with any of those angles. He's not...
Oh, well, that's good. But he is going with the my mental health is bad, which, no.
You know, trying to make it sound like all of this is, you know, a lie. He is owning up to it, but it's not like that makes it any better. This is still some predatory, disgusting behavior that rightfully got him a lot of shit tossed his way for all of it. There was a lot more that came out of it, but I just wanted to highlight that one off rip just because of how ridiculous it is. But anyway, I have actually talked about this on stream a little bit, and most recently on the podcast. And I want to take this opportunity to just let everyone here know that the official podcast will no longer be posted to my channel here. We're making its own separate channel. We have already made its own separate channel called the official channel, where the podcast will go up, as well as shorter content with the crew, as well as new shows like a cryptid hunting show that Jackson and I are doing with Windigoon.
Oh god,
as well as
a cryptid hunting show with Windigoon? That's gonna be funny.
Show that Jackson and Kaya do together with To Catch a Predator. Just a lot of different types of content will be going on there, so it just made sense to spin it off from here to its own channel. So if you're a fan of the official podcast, it's going to be posted there from now on, as well as still audio platforms. I want to show you some of the clips from our conversation about Yandere Dev with this specific situation, the most recent one. But during the actual episode, we talked far more in depth on his entire history with the development as well as past controversies too.
Oh, good, because I've never ever heard of this guy, so this will be good.
I don't know how many of you followed along with Yandere Dev development, but man, was it a fucking train wreck. Just a complete disaster. Before playing that though, I do want to set the record straight on something that I said during the episode. I mentioned one of the screenshots that leaked was this Discord DM here. This was making its rounds all over the internet during the dam breaking of all of the creepy messages and exchanges Yandere Dev had with fans and inappropriate dialogue that he had with his underage fans. So this one says, Yandere Dev, happy 12th birthday, to which the person says, thank you. That's a big age for a young woman. Has your period started yet? I don't know if I feel comfortable answering that. It's fun.
That's, no.
For a young woman, has your period started yet? I don't know if I feel comfortable answering that. It's fine, I'll keep it a secret. After sending that last message, that's when the tear gas busts through the window and the FBI's rappelling down into the house to apprehend the suspect.
Shrapnel.
That is some scary, deplorable shit here. But after looking into it a bit deeper over the last couple days, this one might actually just be an impersonator.
Huh? Right?
Who threw this into the mix to muddy the water and try and like capitalize off like the viral nature of the story. This screenshot is still being debated on whether it's real or not, and from all the evidence presented, I'm leaning towards this being an impersonator. I don't think this is actual Yandere Dev that had this exchange here.
No.
This seems like someone that was just trying to continue to pile more and more things on there, even though this one wasn't actually them.
That's kind of gross still, but
What's wrong, Andrew?
Yeah, my world's crumbling around me, Jackson. You know.
What?
Andrew said because Yandere Dev got caught being a creep.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with that. Thank you, Kaya.
That was his hero, yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
So he got caught talking inappropriately with underage fans.
The classic.
Yeah.
why is it that it's like Colleen Ballinger, this dude, like, what is it with these big freaking people that they just talk to their underage fans like creepy people? Like, you can, like, if you have underage fans, they're like, oh my god, I love your stuff, you know what you say? Why, thank you. That's it. That you just thank you. You don't talk to them, you don't become their friends, you just say thank you.
The gold standard for weird internet people.
Yep.
It's always who you least suspect as well.
Well, hang on.
It really is, though. It's like the children's creators or the frickin' game developers.
Yandere Dev.
He was just being sarcastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I didn't pick up on it.
He had a bunch of his DMs from Snapchat and Discord and everything hit the public ecosystem. He then made a blog post confirming that they're him. He even said something like, "This isn't like me, but I'm gonna take responsibility." Yeah, I fucked up. There was. So, like, his most famous one right now is through Snapchat. He was like,
Jesus.
You see, 17 is actually 94.4% of the way to 18. So, technically, it's 94.4% okay for me to be, like, attracted to a 17-year-old.
What the fuck? What the fuck kind of math does that... What the... I don't even know how to respond to that other than what the fuck.
Or whatever. Yeah, not to really get into the nitty gritty of the calculations, but he had a lot of them come out. Another big one was he sent a Snapchat to someone. He's like, "This is abuse. This is a power dynamic abuse. You are abusing me emotionally and physically with this trauma." And their response is, "I'm 16." And he goes, "Abuse." And then they go, "You're 35."
That's... Yeah, for the 35-year-old to say that the 16-year-old is abusing him, like, no, sorry, no.
Holy shit.
It was like that, but it was like he was complaining about the power imbalance.
Yeah, for them.
In the relationship.
Wait, he was complaining?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, because she had all this evidence on him. Him being a creepy pedophile, and he's like, "There's a power imbalance here. This is unfair. This is abuse." And then she's like, "I'm 16."
How dare you record me doing these things?
Yeah, how dare you tell everybody that I'm a pedophile? This is a power imbalance, you asshole.
I did. On my own. What a fucking idiot.
So fucking funny.
Yeah,
the
thing with Sneeko and Charlie was really, really funny.
Math in the middle of it. Like, oh, actually, he sounds like those guys who always have some sort of a semantics wordplay. Like, oh, actually, technically, I'm not a pedophile. I'm an ephebophile, according to the dictionary. So,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Point is, you're a creep.
So much better.
Kinda, not. Nah. He doesn't talk like an anime villain or hero.
Oh,
He's just
that's
so formal. He wants to sound formal in his tone of voice, but all he says is just the dumbest. Okay, here, I'll read from his blog. I let the fans down. I keep saying that to myself over and over. Years of trying my best to prove that I'm not the bad guy that people say I am.
He really does speak formally. What the fuck?
And then I go and screw up so badly that I've retroactively vindicated some of the hate that has been directed at me.
Retroactively vindicated? God damn, dude. That's a mouthful.
It's ironic. I've always tried so hard to disprove the hateful remark, and then he just goes on and on and on.
Wait, so you're saying like, oh, people have called me a pedophile for 7 years, and I tried my best not to prove them right.
Look, just because they were right doesn't mean they were right. Okay.
It's been 9 years of people calling me mean names, and now I've deserved it. They just
What the? This is so fucking stupid.
don't understand the difference between pedophile and Habiba Obophile. Whatever the fuck it is.
Habiba Obophile?
He also did the classic, oops, I got caught, please don't hate me here, I give to charity dance routine where he donated $1,000 to RAINN.
Really?
RAINN, which is, I don't know what that is actually.
That's
It's the grooming organization that Swoop donates to. What an ass.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny way to pay for being a pedophile, I guess.
It's the anti-sexual violence organization RAINN. That's good, I guess.
He didn't mention that he also sent $1,000 to Nambla though as well.
Balanced, as all things should.
Oh, fucking Charlie. Oh, God. Okay, I am going to quickly do a bathroom break. And so I shall return momentarily. All right. We are now going to get into the actual meat and potatoes of the video that I wanted to look at. This is a clip from one of the many Destiny clip channels last night on Destiny. where Destiny is going over the JF stuff. Because apparently I can't not stream for a couple of days without random old fucking internet people showing up and us.
Everything I tell you is things I have told to the police. So it's not, there's no secret coming out that you guys are hearing. It might be secret from a public perspective, but it's all things that the feds have been knowing for a couple of days.
Why do the feds know it at all? Why are the feds even involved?
So the last message that she sends me in June, 2 days after leaving.
So the main theories right now are that JF either directly killed her in their house and dumped her body somewhere, or that he drove his retarded wife to the woods in the middle of nowhere and abandoned her for 4 months, effectively killing her by doing nothing.
Yeah, because we all remember Mama JF had developmental issues. She was not like, I think she had like the emotional capacity of like late teenagehood, maybe. Like, it was well known.
Good friend of the stream, JF Gariepi, formerly known as the "It's love, you idiot" guy.
That's called love, you idiot.
Who wanted to not abduct, but fuck. I wish I should have done prep for this off stream, but I was running errands this morning. I don't know if this is the same woman or not. Okay.
Oh no, it is. It is. It's Mama JF, and her family did not want her involved with JF. She was very close to being I'm pretty sure she was like I can't remember her exact age, but her developmental capacity was definitely that of a minor child.
But for a quick backstory, I'm gonna give you a backstory on one girl. Have you ever seen clips of me arguing against like 30-year-olds dating 19-year-olds? This was the context. So JF and I were arguing a long time ago about a potential wife that he wanted to take. So there was JF bragged, like so many of these conservative people, weird people do, about chain fucking 18 or 19-year-olds up and down the East Coast or something. It was very...
I remember that. I remember that. And it was like, even though they were of consensual age, it was still really, really weird.
Chain fucking 18 or 19-year-olds up and down the East Coast or something. He was a very strange guy, very predatory, was obviously hunting for young, inexperienced women, because that was the kind of women that he liked. And eventually he set his eyes upon one woman that he'd taken a great fancy to that lived across the country from him. Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's the same one we're going to talk about later, but just to give you an idea of who he is. So this girl was, I believe she was 19. I think he was 30 plus. And he wanted to have her come over to him and put a baby in her as soon as possible.
Yes. Yes. And I think this is the same one. I think this is Mama JF.
Now, I'm not stating that this is like hyperbole or whatever. This is what he said by his own admission. He wanted to have babies. He wanted to put babies in this woman. He wanted to do it as soon as possible. Now, as he was trying to get this woman to flee her family, it came out that the family, I think, was trying to get an injunction in the court, and eventually this woman was declared so mentally incompetent that she became like not a dependent, not a ward, but like her parents basically had all control of her autonomy because this woman couldn't take care of herself.
Yeah, her parents basically had her declared non compos mentis because she, although was an adult, she was so naive and so childlike and so just trusting of everything that was going on that she was running into online, including the shit JF was saying, that her family was like, no, and they went to the court.
Like apparently she was 19. She wasn't able to clean herself properly. I was reading the court docs a long time ago on this, but yeah, she was conservatorship might be, but she was definitely developmentally delayed. Yes. But that was the caliber of woman that JF Gariepi was trying to recruit for his baby making scheme. before we start reading anything, so I'm literally just going through Cyber Vegan's notes on this. So
Cyber Vegan. Okay, that is who has been documenting all of this, and I think COG has also been covering this. I was trying to watch this live. I think it was yesterday, but I had phone calls and stuff, so I missed this. But so I'm glad that I have this clip here.
So, well, actually, here, let's read this first, okay? I only went over this a little bit. I read a little bit, but
yeah, because only Ontario and Quebec have provincial police, which is bullshit.
Put out calls for info on a woman missing since June 17th. She was last seen on June 17th in Borden, Carleton, PEI. RCMP says a concerned citizen reported her missing only this past weekend.
The fuck?
This story was published a couple days ago, or was last updated a couple days ago, published it a couple days ago as well. So this is very recent, okay? RCMP on PEI have put out a call for information on a woman who was last seen in mid-June after receiving a call from someone they describe as a concerned citizen. The last known sighting of her was on June 17th in Borden, Carleton, the village that's home to the PEI end of the Confederation Bridge linking the province to New Brunswick.
Okay. So that I didn't realize that's the village where the Confederation Bridge was. Okay.
Petuan, I'm going to guess her name is Petuan. I'm probably horribly mispronouncing this. Is 30 years old. She's 5 feet 10 inches and weighs 140 pounds and has brown curly hair. She speaks both French and English.
She's tall. She's tall, but nicely proportioned. That sounds actually
RCMP
nice.
Corporal, CPL, gowns and has brown curly hair. She speaks both French and English. RCMP Corporal, CPL, yep. Gavin Moore says the investigation began this weekend when police got a call expressing worry about Petuan. You are saying it right. Oh, okay. There's a high priority file, he said. We make efforts to follow up with all known contacts to that individual. We reach out and make sure that anybody who may come across them will let us know. He expects police will be conducting interviews and checking through any available surveillance video as they search for Petuan. Moore said Petuan has links to both Prince Edward Island and Quebec, and her last known address was in Western PEI.
Okay. So no, I don't think this would be the same girl.
Prince Edward Island.
Unless he gives the title Mama JF to literally everybody.
Island. When someone goes missing, it has deep and far-reaching impacts for the person and those that know them. I said a post on the Facebook page maintained by the RCMP. We ask that people spread the word through social media respectfully. Both Prince District RCMP and the Force's Major Crime Unit are investigating. So, apparently this woman is the same one he had on his stream in 2019. So the interesting hypothesis that people have right now that
okay, so it is the chick okay, so it's not the chick that Destiny was talking about that we also knew about, but it is the same girl from his 2019 streams. Back when fucking just after the Kumite and shit ended.
It's the same one he had.
Jesus Christ almighty. I can't believe I've been doing this for 6 years.
On a stream in 2019. So the interesting hypothesis that people have right now that the internet is running with, I think Kiwi Farms and Twitter are running with, is people think that JF killed this woman. Here's a picture of her on his stream a while ago. We might have watched this a few years ago. Okay, so now I'm reading Cyber Vegan's notes on this.
Okay, so this is a now breakdown from somebody named Cyber Vegan.
It turns out that his wife has been missing since June and he never reported it. It's been 4 months since her last sighting. A concerned citizen reported her missing last weekend. JF claims it was not him. JF says somehow someone ended up noticing that she was missing and called the police.
Okay, first of all, if that's your wife and she's been missing since June, even if you did drop her off somewhere, why would you not call the police? And second of all, even like by now, why would you not call the police? And third of all, why would a concerned citizen have to do it for you?
He claims that her family knew she left him and didn't call the police either. Now, does anybody have a link to his tweet? Oh, because I see that that's not linked here. Does anybody have a link to JF's tweet? Don't tag my name in chat, just link the tweet, but don't tag my name, and it shouldn't ban you. Oh, here it is, okay.
Okay, so he found the tweet. Okay.
The police in Canada is looking for Mama JF because it's true that because in true Mama JF fashion, she has left our home in June and has disappeared from the map.
In true Mama JF fashion. Oh, does she just wander off on a whim, does she?
I'm sure that Mama JF is fine. I know she's been safe for at least 2 days after I dropped her off where she wanted to go in June. Mama JF left our home entirely voluntarily to go live a life of adventure wherever it would bring her.
Yeah, because that's something a husband would be okay with. Honey, I want to live a life of adventure wherever I go. I don't care. Oh, not with you though. I just want to like fuck off into the forest and go on a life of adventure. It'll be fun. But I want you to stay here. I want to go by myself. Oh, okay, honey, off you go.
But since she has electronically disappeared, not connecting to her cell phone or updating me or her family, I ask anyone who would have encountered her to just notify the police so that they can know she's safe, and I ask her if she wants to leave a note to me, or I'm sorry, to the police, me, or her family to ensure everyone of her safety. If you want to send an encrypted tip anonymously, I can receive them at jfgarriepi@proton.me. Is this the same tweet? You were the last known person here since June. No, she's been traveling and leaving an electronic trace far from mine, so I do not expect her to be a suspect in her disappearance.
Wow. Wow. Way to fucking make sure your tracks are covered there, JF.
I'm trying to find the thing, but I believe that maybe it's in these notes. I believe that JF says that he drove out and dropped her off at a random place. But let me keep reading Cyber Vegan's notes here. Her last known location was in the middle of nowhere. He says she wanted to go on a survivalist trip and live off the grid.
Because you totally leave your partner to do that. You just go off by yourself because that's normal. And it's totally not suspicious for your husband to be like, yeah, that's totally fine. Here, I'll drop you off. It'll be fun.
Those are two direct quotes. Whatever that means. She's last seen next to the woods near a gas station. She has no car, no money, just her phone and camping materials.
How the fuck is she supposed to charge her phone if all she has is her phone and camping materials and no car and no money? Why would she have no money? And what camping materials? And if she... This makes no sense. This makes no sense at all.
In his stream about it, he repeatedly says she left, but then lets it slip that he actually dropped her off somewhere, so that location is likely her last known location that was reported. JF says that she told him 2 days after she left that she will not be reachable, going back on their supposed plan to keep in contact.
She will not be reachable. Well, obviously, if she just has her phone and camping materials and no way to connect her phone to a charger, you know, via a car battery, or like even those battery packs that are portable have to be charged at some point.
He says that she plans on getting a new phone and abandoning him and their kids. He words everything about this event very strangely, saying that she had nothing that the police can use to track her with.
Yeah. What a weird thing to say. It's okay. Don't try to track her. There's nothing you can use.
Apparently there's an MP4 linked here.
Oh, interesting.
So, in June, she left, and and 2 days after leaving, so she left and she had a whole plan. She had bought camping material. She was on her way to some sort of survivalist trip from...
Wait, okay, so you have kids. This makes even less sense now. You have children together. And you want us to believe that the mother of the children you have together was like, hey, I've bought all this camping shit, and I want to go on a survivalist trip, and I'm just gonna peace out and leave you and the kids here. Yeah, okay.
Material. She was on her way to some sort of survivalist trip. From what I understood, it looked like she was preparing for life in the wild. She promised me when she left that she would always be reachable and that I would be able to reach her to deal with all of the official papers. You know that she owns a lot of stuff and sometimes I need her signature. And I was like...
the official papers. The official she owns a lot of stuff and I would need her signature. What stuff does she own? Does she own property? Does she have life insurance policies?
She owns a lot of stuff and sometimes I need her signature. And I was like, and although, you know, we do have legal remedies for this, I was like, if you totally disappear, you might put me in trouble on some bills, on some, you know, getting utilities and everything in trouble on fees for this. I was like, if you totally disappear, you might put me in trouble on some bills, on some, you know, getting utilities and...
Okay, but this is not how married people interact. Like, if... married people don't just fuck off to the woods and for such a long time that the other person's worried about being able to get utilities in their own name. That's not normal. That's not, especially when you have kids together. That is not something that happens. Like, if you're talking about getting utilities in your own name and shit like that, and re-hooking up utilities, like, you guys have separated at that point. This isn't a trip. This isn't like a little holiday that she's taking. You guys are not together anymore. What, like... This is weird.
And everything. So she promised to me that she wouldn't fully disappear. She went away. And 2 days later, she talked to me on the phone and sent a message. But by the way, everything I tell you is things I have told to the police. So it's not, there's no secret coming out that you guys are hearing. It might be secret from a public perspective, but it's all things that the feds have been knowing for a couple of days. So the last message that she sends me in June, 2 days after leaving, and it had been apparent, I think I may have been in contact for a couple of times during these 2 days, so I was sure that she was progressing through whatever trip she wanted to do. I knew that she was still alive. But 2 days after leaving, she says, I have changed my plans. I will not hold my promise toward you. I will not be reachable.
That's not... Even if you're translating French to English, that's not how couples talk. So what have you been practicing? What have you been practicing for 4 months? And when she sent you that message, why did you not immediately contact authorities, contact a lawyer, contact, like, anybody? Because that's the mother of your kids. Why are you just like, okay, I guess you're not reachable. Oh well.
And it's like, okay, she says I have a new plan. And I'm like, does your new plan involve any sort of attack against me or the family? Because you guys know how important that is to me. She says, you don't have to be worried. My new plan does not involve you. I'm just going to change cell phone. Now, I knew that
My new plan doesn't involve you. I'm just going to change cell phones. I'm sorry. If my partner says to me, my plans don't involve you, and they're not like, and they're on some sort of trip, and they're like, I'm not going to be reachable, I'm getting a new phone and my plans don't involve you, I'm contacting a lawyer. That's what I'm doing.
My new plan does not involve you. I'm just going to change cell phone. Now, I knew that she had left without any sort of electronic tracking. You know how the police can track you with your credit card, with your debit card? She had left with nothing but her...
This is so fucking sus.
Her phone.
Thank you, Destiny. This feels so rehearsed. This feels so, like, crafted.
So when she said that to me through text...
Like, why is she trying to not be tracked by the police?
I conclude that, okay, she's going off-grid. You know, she's going full survivalism. And kind of in her fashion. I mean, that's the way Mama JF is.
I remember watching those streams, and that... No.
And the next note was, he takes a day off of streaming on the day that his wife leaves and is last seen, and then he takes 2 more days off because of changes in his setup. That's a quote. When JF streams again, he talks about how happy he is to be rid of her and how much cleaning, sterilizing, reinstalling, plastering the walls, construction, and renovation that he has done.
What the fuck? Let's play that again.
And the next note was, he takes a day off of streaming on the day that his wife leaves and is last seen, and then he takes 2 more days off because of changes in his setup. That's a quote. When JF streams again, he talks about how happy he is to be rid of her and how much cleaning, sterilizing, reinstalling, plastering the walls, construction, and renovation that he has done.
So, the mother of his children, quote, goes on a survivalist trip. He doesn't stream at all the day she, quote, leaves. He doesn't stream for another 2 days. Then he comes back and he's happy that she's gone, and he's talking like she's not coming back. And he's also talking about cleaning, sterilizing, renovating, and replastering. That girl's buried under the house. Allegedly.
But in my case, I'm comfortable enough, and Mama JF has left me with everything that matters in life, what matters most of life. And so, what can I do? I cannot hate her. I cannot be frustrated about this. And
yeah, you can. If let's take what you say at face value. Let's take what you say. Let's assume that you have not done anything nefarious, and your wife and mother of your children has left you and gone off grid and done this survivalist shit and just abandoned you and the kids. Of course you can be hateful and frustrated. She left you and abandoned your children.
And that's it. So that's why I had to take 3 days total to... I made so much cleaning, so much reinstalling, so much plastering of the walls, construction, renovation. I wanted to set the home in the way I like it. It's like sterilize this home now. I can walk finally. I can access everything.
Whoa. What do you mean you can walk and access everything? You said she went on a trip. You didn't say you guys divorced or separated. Did you get rid of all of her shit too?
Fridge is super clean.
JF talks a lot about the police fleeing the country, not appearing guilty, and tweets about how there isn't any location data linking them. JF also talks on a stream about how he knows what cell tower she was pinging at the time. This is the same retarded girl that 2 separate examiners found to be mentally unfit way back. I think she had the IQ of a 10-year-old or some shit, so he found it appropriately... Jesus. Okay, hold on. So Cybervegan posts this, but other people in chat were saying this isn't true. So I guess take this with a grain of salt. I think Cybervegan is just quoting the Kiwi Farms article. However, this could also be a second mentally retarded woman. It might not be the first mentally retarded woman that he tried to abduct from Texas. It might.
Correct. This could be because he did actually say, I think he had like a thing for mentally underdeveloped people.
It might be a second retarded woman. Yeah, she's also retarded. Because I think, it's been a long time, but I think a few years ago I saw videos of this woman where I was like, oh, this woman is developmentally delayed. That's what it looked like. But it's been many years since I saw this, so I could be incorrect. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I saw videos of her, so I could be wrong on that. Okay, Cybervegan is saying... This is the same retarded girl that 2 separate examiners found to be mentally unfit way back. I think she had the IQ of a 10-year-old or some shit, so we found it appropriate to just let her leave on some sort of expedition with nothing to her name, without her kids, that she isn't reported missing until 4 months later. GF consistently claims that he never wanted to call the police for all those months because he didn't want to send the feds after her because she made her decision, or something to that effect. At the same time, he talks about how she needs someone to take care of her. His whole stream where he addresses it is just so strange. He laughs about it and talks about how Western society has ruined women, and how if he was able to own her like an object, this would have never happened.
That is so weird. He's like, that is...
also talks about how the police keep returning to their house and how annoyed he is, speaking about how he has a very high security home and refuses to let them in. He says he isn't motivated to find her and talks about how he never requested any of this, complaining about how the police want to save everyone. He says those are 2 quotes. He says that all she needs to do is, quote unquote, give a clue that she is alive and everyone will calm down and leave him alone.
Jesus Christ. Like, even if this is all true, and he, like, just threw her out into the woods somewhere, and she has this misguided, like, because I have a feeling she is mentally delayed. Let's say she has this misguided thing that she's gonna do this survivalist thing. For him not to be like, no, honey, this isn't a good idea. You know, if you really want to do this, maybe we can do like a family camping trip or something like that. But you're not doing a survivalist thing. Like, no, he was just like, yeah, sure, off you go. Like, that's at the least bad scenario. The worst is that he's actually taken her out.
He weirdly talks about how the police, He weirdly talks about how he told the police that she is a professional fugitive and that she'll be toying with them, hiding her face from every camera, and that she wouldn't be able to find her, and that they wouldn't be able to find her, comparing her to spy movie characters. It's unclear if this woman can even read. He says that just before she left, she violated a rule so intense that nobody can know about it while he was on stream. He calls her a terrorist for doing this.
What the fuck? Violated a rule so intense that he can't even talk about it, but calls her a terrorist?
Again, disappearing, and you know, just before she left in June, I remember a bizarre show where I accused her of terrorism because she tried to enter the studio with something that I do not allow at all on this show, like at all, and she knows it very well that there will never be such things on this show. And she attempted to surprise me by opening the door of the studio and came running to my camera. And I had the chance to turn off the camera just before she arrived to me, because it's like 2 meters. She did a 2-meter run to try to violate one of the ultimate rule of the show, a rule so intense that you guys cannot even ever hear it. That you guys cannot even tell you what the rule is.
Oh my! Let me guess. She tried to surprise you. She probably had something sexy on, or like she was naked or something. She didn't realize you were live. Something like, or she's retarded and delayed, and forgot and ran in, and you're gonna call her a terrorist?
And it's like, and then I said, Mama JF, you're banned from the show for a couple of weeks because that was actual terrorism. You have attempted to terrorize me, and yeah, so that was maybe weeks before she left.
Wow, dude.
I don't know that it's directly related, but I think that she was starting to kind of be in a mood of party, and in her
party? Dude, she was trying to play with you, her husband. And you're accusing her of terrorism?
When the news of her disappearance goes public, JF makes a tweet about how if anyone has any information, they should contact the police or his private email. JF doesn't include a picture of her, their location, or any information about her in the tweet. He ends his stream about it laughing about the girlfriend of the progressive activist guy who got stabbed to death and her reaction to him dying. So the main theories right now are that JF either directly killed her in their house and dumped her body somewhere, or that he drove his retarded wife to the woods in the middle of nowhere and abandoned her for 4 months, effectively killing her by doing nothing.
Yep.
And then there's a link to yesterday's VOD, and then here's a VOD from the first stream after she disappeared.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Jesus. So I don't know if, I probably don't want to watch all of this. I don't know how long. Oh, okay, it's an hour stream. But apparently this was
and as long as you
June 20th. This is after she left the first time.
constrain them legally to stay with you, they will choose to become a crack whore on the street before they
Oh.
the U.S. government. And the only thing you can think of, since it's a loss where we've sent by error $6.2 billion to Zelensky, and the only thing that comes to your mind is, oh my God, we could have made so much sex change surgery onto people with this. If you were not black-pilled, you should be starting now. The reason I was away from the show is that there were big changes here in the home. Mama JF has abandoned the family once again. It's really too bad. It sucks. And it's not something that I wanted, but it is just, that's just what it is. I mean, I've been covering for many years how women are just unstable. And as long as you don't constrain them legally to stay with you, they will choose to become a crack whore on the street before they choose a stable relationship. So it's as
Jesus Christ almighty, dude. How do you really feel? Holy fuck.
simple as this. Civilization is either a polygamous crack whore based civilization, or it's a marriage based one, and men must be the one just forcing it. We have to force it. We have to give up our principles for choice and liberty, and that's just what it is. Now, I will not say anything bad about Mama JF. She has been honorable
You already did.
in her leaving, so I'm not even going to comment on the details and all, but as happened last time, I will simply repeat the same thing. I did not choose this. I truly believe in monogamy and full devotion to each other, and yet I'm faced with a world of females who follow their whims and emotions, and so be it. You know, it's she was honorable in the process, and that she didn't do anything to destroy me or to destroy the family, and so credit, and that's it. I'm continuing life.
If she's done this before, is it that unlikely she would have again? No, this is about that leaving, right? Yeah. This was after she left this most recent time, but it was 4 months ago and he never reported it.
For these 3 days, I needed them to rearrange my setup. Things are different when there's not someone around. I need to set up different things that relates.
Locationism, the false modern leftist idea that you're entitled to know where people are.
To my tasks in the home.
Oh, he said she disappeared once again. Yeah, I don't know if she's left like this before. I feel like I would have heard about that if that happened, because word always gets around about these crazy situations. But maybe it has. But
I'm now in charge of keeping the home clean and everything, and honestly, it's a takeover of the home in terms of, because Mama JF, I was giving her full reign into determining how the home would be placed and the various care that she would have to do. She was determining what she was doing. But now that I'm the head of the home, I like things a little cleaner. I like things a little more orderly. I like things, if you don't use something, I want it in the trash. You know, I'm a guy of, I want access to everything. Mama JF would constantly pack the fridge with all of her vegetables and stuff. It's like I wouldn't eat.
Oh no, not vegetables. God help us. Those goddamn healthy foods.
I don't know if she would eat it, but I'm more like a guy. I want an empty fridge where I can access each of the important ingredients: ketchup, relish, mustard, and I don't want anything more.
Wait,
I don't want.
Don't you have kids? Don't you have children?
Anything more. Nicholas Petrus says, Mama JF, please come back. We'll see if she comes back like last time. At this point, I'm not counting on anything. And with time, I've just become just totally shelled from this, because it's like, it happened to me so often, and so often that woman would make you commit into a lifestyle, make you commit into caring for them, and then they will just disappear and ruin your life in the process. I've learned from having my life wrecked in many cities and many governments and many countries before I got it.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Actually, yeah, true. Hold on. How would I do this? No. RTBA says I should put up a reward for information that's led to her being found. But what if this is just like a big joke they're playing on everybody?
Yeah.
What if she's just like living in the home and not saying that? I don't want to pay JF $1,000.
No.
But if it's like, because I would offer a $1,000 reward, sure. But if she is just some retarded woman that's just like wandering around.
But yeah, so that's the JF thing. That's what's been going on. Yeah, it's been crazy. Apparently that's what happens when I don't stream for a couple of days. But I am going to end this for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a bit of a marathon stream. Maybe Pinkalo will tag in and stuff, but I am going to hang out, or I'm going to end here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening.